Okay, here is proportional parts. It's just a little different way of looking at similar triangles, trying to find pieces, but we say parts here because we're trying to find a piece of a triangle and not necessarily a whole side of a triangle. And if we get lucky, we can actually do this pretty easily and quickly. This is kind of a special little way of solving these that we get to use. So I'll show you here in a second. All right, so here on number 1, we have DB is 24. We get AE is 3, so I'm going to get me a little tiny 3 in there. EC is 18 and wants to find AD. So I can go ahead and just put an X here. Okay, so if we get situations like this, and let me see if I can make sense of this. Do you see how all the information is on this entire side and this entire side, nothing through the middle? If this is true, if this is the case, you get to do something very easily here. You get to kind of do a little cheat here and extend this parallel line in here. So I extend it and this is what we get to do. It's pretty easy, it's pretty quick. This is with proportional parts. We get to make fractions with that parallel line. 3 over 18. And then on this side, we can make it a fraction with that, x over 24. And then we put an equal sign between them, and that is the actual equation. It's pretty simple. When we get that, everything on the right side, everything on the left side, and no information down the middle. So we get to do that on the second question as well. If you can tell that there is no information through the middle of this thing here, it's all on the sides. So what we get to do is we get to, even though it's up and down, we get to treat it somewhat like a fraction bar. I can put 6 over 5 or 5 over 6, it doesn't matter. But if I go 6 over 5, you guys are getting kind of used to this by now. You have to follow that same path. You have to mimic that. So this would be 6 over 5 equals x over 4. So hopefully you think that's pretty simple. So here's on another one when it gets a little more complicated. All the information's on the side. I get to extend that parallel line into a big fraction bar, and I can put x plus 4 over 12, and then I could put 2x minus 6 over 10, put an equal sign between that, and we start cross multiplying, setting up our equation. So hopefully you like that. It's pretty easy. When you get that situation, it's kind of a shortcut. So let me just have you look at one more problem. Could we do that fraction bar with this one? I hope you're saying no, because even though I do have stuff on this whole side, I don't have anything. I don't have anything on either side of that fraction bar. Nothing. I have nothing to work with. So this would be our usual traditional style of equation. So I hope you get proportional parts, and I hope you see it's pretty easy and we're going to use it a lot in class.